that same old song. Dun, 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 dun. Huh. You'd think they could come up with something better than that.
You mean that, Oscar?
Of course I mean it.
Well, gee, I just happen to have a song right here that I wrote myself. Maybe you'll like this one a little bit better. Hi, 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 hi. Every day when you drop by, we're always here to tell you hi, 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 hi. We say it with a great big smile and hope that you will stay a while. Hi, 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 hi. Yes, every day when you drop by, we smile and tell you hi. Well, what do you think, Oscar?
I think that it's absolutely...
Wait. I forgot to sing it to you in Spanish here.
Spanish?
Yeah. I wrote some with some Spanish words, too. Here it is. Hola, 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 hola. Every day when you drop by, we're always here to tell you hola, 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 hola. Hola, 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 hola. We say it with a great big smile and hope that you will stay a while. Hola, 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 hola. Hola, 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 oh. Which in Spanish means hello. There! Now I sang it to you the whole thing. What do you think, Oscar?
I think that it's even worse than that other song.
Well, that's all right, Oscar. We don't have to like the same things.
I can see it's gonna be one of those days. There. You know, I got tired of all these nice, sweet stories everybody keeps telling on Sesame Street, so I wrote my own.
Louise Van Winkle?
Yeah, that's what it's called. And it's an exciting tale about a guy who fell asleep.
Fell asleep? Gee, Oscar, that doesn't sound too exciting to me.
Well, that's because you don't know what happens next. So pipe down and let me read it to you. Okay. There's the beginning. Once upon a time, there was a guy named Louise Van Winkle who slept for a very long time. In fact, he slept for such a long, long time that his beard started growing and getting longer. And longer and longer until it got to be the longest beard in the kingdom. And people started tripping over it.
Hey, you! Watch out for the beard!
Oh,
Hey, you! Watch where you're going!
don't blame me. Blame the beard.
Hey, stop throwing beard on me!
Oh,
Get me
stop
out of this
throwing
beard
beard
on
on
Get
me.
me out of this! You've been watching where you're going!
And so, people kept tripping and getting tangled up in the beard and getting angry about it, which means they all lived grouchily ever after. The end.
Why, Oscar, that is a rotten story.
Hey, thanks, Telly. That's just what I was hoping you'd say. I love it.
Oscar! Oscar!
What do you want?
Well, you know that story you wrote about Louise Van Winkle and his long beard?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, I didn't like the ending, you know.
I know that, Telly. but I'm afraid there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, yes, there is, Oscar. I went and wrote a different ending.
You what?
I took it from the part where everyone was tripping on Louise Van Winkle's beard and getting angry with each other. They were all arguing, trying to get out of Louise Van Winkle's long beard, when suddenly someone said,
Wait a minute! Arguing isn't going to get us anywhere.
You're right. There's got to be a way to solve this problem.
I know. Why don't we wake Louis Van Winkle up and ask him if he'll shave his beard?
Good idea.
Yeah.
And so they woke Louise Van Winkle up and told him that his beard was getting in their way. And he said,
Why didn't you say so? I'd be happy to shave my beard off.
and so he shaved his beard. And then everyone cooperated, getting all the beard hair out of the way so no one would ever trip on it and get angry ever again. And they all lived happily ever after. The end.
Telly, you took my perfectly good rotten ending and you made it a happy one.
Yep. But don't worry, Oscar. When you tell a story, you can tell it your way. And when I tell it, I'll tell it my way. I like happy endings.
Just go home, huh?
No.
La víbora de la mar, por aquí pueden pasar. Los de adelante corren mucho y los de atrás se quedarán. Tan, taran, tan, tan. A la víbora de la mar, por aquí pueden pasar. Los de adelante corren mucho y los de atrás se quedarán. Tan, taran, tan, tan. You knew that one, huh?
Yeah. My grandfather used to sing it to me when I was a little kid. It's kind of like a Ring Around the Rosie game, right?
That's right, in Spanish. Yeah.
Right. My grandfather used to sing another one. How did it go? Da-dun, dun, 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 da-dun, dun, 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 dun.
Ah, yeah, I know that one. It's called El Patio de mi Casa. It goes like this. El patio de mi casa es particular. Cuando llueve se moja como los demás. Again, el patio de mi casa es particular. Cuando llueve se moja como los demás. That's a song about when it rains, everybody's backyard in the whole world gets wet.
Wow, you know that one too. All right, here's one I bet you don't know.
What?
It goes, da-dum dum 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 da-dum dum dum dum.
Yeah, I think I do know that one. I think it goes like this. These are the words. Sing along if you know them. Me gusta la leche, me gusta el café, pero más me gustan los ojos de usted. Me gusta la leche, me gusta el café, pero más me gustan los ojos de usted.
Wow, Luis, you know all the songs that my grandfather used to sing to me.
Sure.
You sure you're not my grandfather?
Huh? De colores es el arco iris que vemos lucir. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores se visten así. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores se visten así. Eso, así mero.
Oh, that's great, Luis.
Thank you, Snuffy.
Hey, you know, I was wondering. It's great that you know all these songs that Alex's grandfather used to sing. But it got me to wondering. Maybe you know some of those songs that my grandpa Snuffleupagus used to sing to me.
Gee, I don't know.
There's this one. Oh, it was my favorite. It kind of went something like, snuffle, snuffle, something, kind of like that. Do you think you know it, Luis?
Gee, I don't know, Snuffy. You see, when I was a kid,
Well, maybe I didn't sing enough of it then. Let's see. There's more of it. It kind of goes like, cabbage, cabbage, something, kind of like that. Do you think maybe you could remember it and sing that one?
I don't know, Snuffy. I learned a lot of Spanish songs, but I don't think I learned any Snuffleupagus songs.
Well, I know a Snuffleupagus song.
You do?
Yeah.
Hey.
But maybe you can follow me. I think the chords are A, D, and E.
You got it.
Okay. Snuffle, snuffle, you got the cutest snuffle of any snuffle baby that I know. Cabbage, cabbage, but you've gotta eat your cabbage, 'cause that's how all those little snuffles grow. Snuffle, snuffle, so chew and stop your sniffle, and soon one day I'll turn around and see my little snuffle babe has grown bigger than me.
Very good.
That's it. That's the song I was singing before. Lillian, how did you know that song?
Well, I've babysat for a few Snuffleupaguses in my day.
That's great. Are you sure you're not my Grandma Snuffleupagus?
I'd be proud if I were, Snuffy.
There it goes again. Don't people around here ever get tired of listening to the same old tune over and over and over? Well, I do.
Gee, Oscar, I just happen to have another song that I wrote right here. Maybe you like this one better.
Oh, yeah, right.
Bye, 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 bye. My, oh my, how time does fly. Already it is time to say goodbye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. But I made this a happy
Some days I should just
tune,
learn to keep my big
'cause
mouth
I know
shut.
we will be back real soon. Bye, 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 bye. Yes, every day the time flies by, and we have to say goodbye.
Bye already.
Yeah, you liked it, right, Oscar? You like that?
Sesame Street has been
Yeah,
brought
you
to you
like
today
that one.
by the letters C
Yes.
and W and by the number 11.
Want to hear it again,
Sesame
Oscar?
Street is a production of the Children's Television Workshop.